do not forgive somebody who has hurt you, then it means you are telling God that deal with me as I've also dealt with that person.
Wow. If I train my child such that he comes out of school and he cannot do an alternative job, then I think as a parent, I am failing.
The midnight that you cannot sleep and thinking about this child, tell yourself, Lord, I hand over this my wayward child unto you.
It is not about the job the person is doing in terms of what we think. But at the end of the day, is it the will of God?
I think that it's very unhealthy for couples to be talking about breaking up and threatening them. It doesn't really solve. If the person is unrepentant, that cannot change it. Start with prayer.
One of the sickness that I pray to God everybody will get one in his life before they die and become a ghost is toothache. One of I don't know if you had toothache before.
I've had it before. You can't sleep.
The anointing doesn't solve it.
No.
Watch Weekend Family Review with Dollarich every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. and a repeat at 7 p.m. Weekend Family Review, bringing the families together and reshaping society for tomorrow's generations.
Hello, precious viewers. Wow, welcome to yet another beautiful weekend with us here on GTV Live. And you know, the program is Weekend Family Review Show with me, Johnny Cole Dollarich. And as I always say, here we are bringing the families together, reshaping society for tomorrow's generations. Yes, we do believe in you and your family. We know all things can work possibly for the best of our society and our country. And we'll take this quick break. When we come, we'll be discussing one or two issues. I have some guests on set. But on the 12th of March, we are meeting at Faith Chapel, Assemblies of God, where we bring you Redeeming the Family Glory. It is a moment the family come together to pray, to intercede on behalf of their family. I mean, don't miss this one. I know some of you have been joining us on Facebook and on WhatsApp and getting some comments in here and there. But trust me, this Sunday, 12th of March, don't miss it. I know something is going to happen. We are going to break some bondages for some families, and I want your family to be part of that particular event. You can call me later or bring in some WhatsApp questions, and we'll be updating you on the event. But for now, we'll go for this quick break. When we come, I have two lovely ladies on set with me.
When you do not forgive somebody who has hurt you, then it means you are telling God that deal with me as I've also dealt with that person.
Wow. If I train my child such that he comes out of school and he cannot do an alternative job, then I think as a parent, I am failing.
Intercede in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, the midnight that you cannot sleep and thinking about this child. Tell yourself, Lord, I hand over this my wayward child unto you.
It is not about the job the person is doing in terms of what we think. But at the end of the day, is it the will of God? Is that what am I looking at pleasing God or looking at pleasing the people around us?
Once you get into marriage, unless it's a very threatening situation where life and death, is on the line, I think that it's very unhealthy for couples to be talking about breaking up and threatening them. It doesn't really solve. If the person is unrepentant, that cannot change it. Start with prayer.
Watch Weekend Family Review with Dollarich every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. and a repeat at 7 p.m. Weekend Family Review, bringing the families together and reshaping society for tomorrow's generations.
You're welcome back. Thank you so much for staying, and the program still continues, and it is the Weekend Family Review Show with me, Johnny Cole Dollarich. And as usual, we have our WhatsApp line up screen and our Facebook page, Weekend Review with Dollarich. Just get connected with us. Let's do the show together. And as I said earlier, we have some lovely ladies on set. They're about to tell us a bit about some donation about to take place. And but let me ask them their names and where they're coming from. I'll go to my far left, and I have this precious lady. Your name?
I'm Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I hope you are doing well.
I'm awesome.
Wow, thank God. And on my immediate left is this also a beautiful lady, and she will also tell us who she is. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And who are you?
I'm Saada.
Saada.
Yes.
Nice meeting you. I like your name.
Thanks.
I hope you are doing well.
Very good.
Okay, you're all looking wonderful.
Thank
right,
you. You are too.
Oh, thank God. And let's see. I'll start with you, Saada. I know there's this donation thing going on concerning some anniversary. Tell us a brief about it. Let's see.
Okay. The name of the association who is apt to celebrate their anniversary is AMOSA 2007.
Okay.
And AMOSA is Agri Memorial All Students Association. And the year group, that is 2007.
Agri Memorial Cape Coast?
Yes, Cape Coast. I mean, the only...
I got it.
With a bridge. Yes, the only school with a bridge. So we completed in 2007. So 2017, come June, will be like 10 years after school.
Okay.
So we decided to have an anniversary for this whole year. And with our program outline, we thought of something which was very religious. That, I mean, it's by grace we are here, and it's all about God. It's all about religion, whether you are a Muslim, a Hindu, a Christian. So talking about religion in all concepts is all about giving.
That's right.
Yeah, so for the Christian example, we took a verse from James chapter 1, verse 27. That says that a pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father, that's God and the Father, is caring for the fatherless and the widows. Yeah, and it comes with other responsibilities too. So caring for the fatherless and the widow, we decided to start with the fatherless, that's the orphans. So with our search, we managed to spot a very less endowed orphanage somewhere in Dodowa. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we spotted them and we decided that, okay, we'll do our donation there with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vanessa, tell us the date and the time. How is it going to be like?
Okay. The donation is going to be done at the Rising Star Orphanage Home.
Okay.
On the 19th of February, which is this Sunday.
Okay.
We are doing it in the form of a church service.
Oh, okay.
So we are going in the morning. We'll have service, sermon, praises, worship, everything with the children. After that, we'll have a party. It happens to be
party bit. Yeah.
It happens to be Sada's birthday that day as well. Okay, so
19th born in February. Wow, that's nice.
So she's coming with a big cake and some lovely food, delicious meals. We are going to celebrate that with the children, and after we'll do our donation.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. I like the party bit. And
why don't you like the sermon bit?
Oh, I'm a pastor, so as for the sermon, it's very normal. But you know, when the kids are together and you're having this yummy thing going, and then, but talking about the donation, what are we looking at? What exactly are you giving out?
Okay. Our target is to get money, to get food.
Okay.
Clothing items, sanitary items, toiletries, stationery, Bibles, and any other thing, toys.
Okay.
Yes, because they are kids.
I see.
So let
me not cut you, but let me take this opportunity to plead with anybody watching in case you could be of help. And by the close of the day, if you have anything you can support us with for our sisters to be able to be a blessing to the orphanage, I mean, you can just give me a call and we'll organize to meet you somewhere to pick the items up so that we can be able to go and give it to them. Anybody, and even cash. If you have some money and you want to support this worthy cause with, please just give me a call and then let's arrange to pick them up. God richly bless you on that score.
Amen. And on that note, nothing is too small.
Nothing is too small.
Yes. Everything is welcome.
It will come. It will come.
Amen.
All right. And on Weekend Review, we are with you on this, and then we'll see how best to also be of help.
Okay. Thank you.
Right.
Very
And
much.
thank you so much for coming. And we'll see you some other time. We'll take this quick break. When we come, we'll be doing our topic of the week. Don't move.
When you do not forgive somebody who has hurt you, then it means you are telling God that deal with me as I've also dealt with that person.
Wow. If I train my child such that he comes out of school and he cannot do an alternative job, then I think as a parent, I am failing.
Intercede in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, the midnight that you cannot sleep and thinking about this child. Tell yourself, Lord, I hand over this my wayward child unto you.
It is not about the job the person is doing in terms of what we think. But at the end of the day, is it the will of God? Is that what am I looking at pleasing God or looking at pleasing the people around us?
Once you get into marriage, unless it's a very threatening situation where life and death, is on the line, I think that it's very unhealthy for couples to be talking about breaking up and threatening on it doesn't really solve. If the person is unrepentant, that cannot change it. Start with prayer.
Watch Weekend Family Review with Dollarich every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. and a repeat at 7 p.m. Weekend Family Review, bringing the families together and reshaping society for tomorrow's generations.
You're welcome back. Thank you so much for staying on, and the program still continues, and it is the Weekend Family Review Show with me, Johnny called Dollarich, and we are about to do our topic of the week, but interestingly, today is going to be a prophetic one, because I have two strong prophets on set with me, and they'll be helping us do our topic of the week. But we still have our WhatsApp line up screen and our Facebook page, Weekend Review with Dollarich. Just get connected with us. Let's do the show together. Please take this opportunity also to call somebody to tune in to watch the program. For those of us who are first-time viewers, the program is every Saturday at 8:30 in the morning and 7 p.m. in the evening. Saturdays 8:30 in the morning and 7 p.m. in the evening. It's so amazing getting first-time viewers almost every weekend. And sometimes when I get my text message and the calls, and some people say, "Man of God, God bless you so much for the work you're doing, and we are praying with you." I mean, sometimes some of the issues we discuss are such that it's breathtaking. But we love you. For you viewers, we really love you for being part of the show, and you've kept us going for years. We're almost 3 years doing this program. God richly bless you. And let me quickly go to my guest. On my far left is this wonderful prophet who is on set, and but this is his first time, and he will tell us who he is and where he's coming from. Prof, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And how are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
I see you. Tell us who you are and where you're coming from.
Oh, okay. Reverend Prophet Eddie Calicrates, and I'm from Power Gospel Family Chapel. We are in Ashama, Newtown.
Wow.
And I believe that it is an honor to be here.
I'm so blessed having you
and
too.
It's been something I've been waiting to come.
Wow. You're welcome.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome once again.
Thank you.
And my very own friend, who doesn't need any introduction, but he will tell us who he is again. Prof, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right. Tell us more.
I'm Reverend Prophet Robert Tiokai, General Overseer of Holy Ghost Triumphant Church. We are located on the West Hill Road behind the Golfing Station.
Prof, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
I see. It's been a while. I hope you are doing well, and the family.
I'm doing great.
I see.
Everyone is fine.
I'm so blessed having two strong prophets here, and the program still continues, and we want to discuss our topic of the week. Interesting. Let me give you a bit of a background. We are discussing handling the maltreating spouse. This particular topic, we've dealt with some aspect of it some time back, but it's so pathetic how I get some calls of men maltreating some women. It's quite interesting, and on the set we've said boys can't marry, it's men who marry, but unfortunately we get calls day in, day out, and I cannot understand why a man will strike a woman. Worst part of it, when she's even pregnant. I can't imagine this. It's something. Gone are the days when we didn't know or understood certain things, but we have to grow, we have to mature. We are not better than anybody or better than everyone else out there, but I think we can do our best. It's a shame. I mean, to us, the men, it's a shame. Women will always talk, they always make the trouble, they will complain. Personally, I know women cutting across all board, women generally make trouble. But I don't see why men, we have to go too low and be striking. The worst part of it, a woman who is pregnant, they are beating a Prof, let me start with you to welcome you.
Wonderful.
I don't know. Tell us something.
I think you just hit the nail on the head. One, boys don't marry. Naturally, when you take a boy's toy from him, it doesn't matter who you are. His first reaction is to fight.
That's right.
So whether the mother is pregnant, the sister is pregnant, or it is the mother or the wife, he would react violently. But when you look through scripture, you find that Eve took what was Adam's from him. And his first reaction was a verbal abuse. He accused her to her father God. So we have a problem at hand. But the beauty of it is that Christ came to solve it.
That's right.
Society is doing its best to solve it. But the people who want to be married do not want it solved.
This is serious.
I will say this because when you go driving a car, marriage is almost like a car. If the ladies will excuse me.
That's right.
You need a driver's license to drive a car. So it's amazing that the law says that you should be above 18 to drive.
That's right.
But a lady will look at a guy who is below his hair maritable age and marry the guy. You see a boy, you marry him, you have the reaction of boys. So what do you know that, when do you know that the guy has become a man? You should go to the driving school and learn the driving. But as a pastor, you find out that a lady comes to church, says, Pastor, I love the guy. He's a nice guy, he loves me. He said, let's do counseling for 3 to 6 months. He said, oh, Pastor, no. I mean, he'll
be traveling very soon. So
I told you, an apostle. He's traveling next week. Pastor, just do something for us. Pastor, please. And because sometimes as pastors, instead of looking to the law of God, which gives life, instead of understanding that in his favor is life. So when you are going to favor a lady and there is no life at the end, you better be a wicked pastor and say no 6 months or go and marry in court.
That's right.
And fight it in court if there's a problem. We need to come to the place to understand that a woman needs a trained man to be called a husband. Where there is no marriage counseling, he will crash your car.
Wow.
Which is your life you are handing over to him.
This is serious.
So we need to get there.
We need to get there. I'll be coming right to you. And Prof, you said boys don't marry.
Boys don't marry. Anytime boys marry, these things are what you will be experiencing. Okay. And it's unfortunate when we hear such incidences. Okay. In the Garden of Eden, there is this one word that is image. Okay. The way the Hebrew renders it, they call it chelem. Chelem simply means statue or a replica.
That's right.
Okay. So Adam was made a statue or a replica of God in the Garden of Eden. He was made a replica before Eve was taken out of him. Okay. So before Eve came out, Adam had been given 2 mandates to rule and to lead.
That's right.
We lead by influence. And and we rule by authority.
Authority, that's
okay.
right.
So now, when Adam lost control of these two things that I've mentioned, Eve was able to manipulate him. Okay. If Adam would have been a contemporary man, he would have beaten Eve. He would have beaten Eve. But he didn't do that. All these things are emotions. What we are talking about is emotions.
That's right. That's
And
right.
how to manage our emotions. That is
right.
the problem. You see, some people walk away from problems
That's
without
right.
talking. Others, they react. They react by bickering, insulting, or teasing. You see, so when these things happen, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate these things are happening, but the fact that they are happening doesn't mean something is wrong. We are humans. Fallen man,
Natural tendencies is very normal.
that is it. These things are normal. They are normal things, but we need to manage them. You know, when the women are talking about these things, they don't talk about what they made the men go through.
That's right. That's right.
You know, but you see, they are the weaker vessels.
That's right.
And the nagging is associated with women. When a man is nagging, it's a woman. Why should a man nag? You know, but you see, boys will find it difficult to handle nagging.
That's right.
So they will beat the wife. But men know nagging is, part of the relationship. So they will know how to manage it. And I've been saying this thing that you see, when you look at maturity, maturity should tell you that you will know how to manage yourself, manage your emotions. If you fail to manage your emotions, these are the problems that will be coming in. Why should you
be strike
a woman? Why should you? It's unacceptable. Because you see, women were the crown of God's creation. Women are very beautiful.
That's right.
But many times, if we are not careful, we will turn them ugly when they touch certain spots that we find difficult to handle. So I'm just pleading and praying a place where we can walk away from such things, because those things are normal.
I think one of the things that, I don't know, personally, I don't know, I've observed one or two things, and personally, I feel that every woman, if not at all, some women, some will say, because some would want to argue out, but women in general, have these tendencies of reacting to certain things at certain times. And like Prof is saying, if you are not a matured man, you definitely want to react. But as men, how do we help ourselves to overcome some of these things? Because sometimes it's so appalling if you hear some of the things that men do. That's why I have this gathering of prophetic men here. Let's speak into the life of somebody, Prof.
I think as you said, we should speak into the life of men. When you check your scriptures carefully, if scriptures are allowed, you find out that in Genesis chapter 2, God specifically said, it is not good that man should be alone. I'll make him a helper comparable to him. That's the New King James. A helper comparable to him. Now the challenge is, as men, we chose the women.
That's right.
And once you choose the woman, she's supposed to be comparable to you.
That's right.
And if we can accept that challenge, that this is what is comparable to me, and not begin the hide and seek, which we played with God in the garden, like Prof said, we were in the garden, and when God appears,
That's
because once your wife appears, it's like God has appeared.
That's right.
Like Prof said, it's the crown of God's creation.
That's right.
And so if you don't accept her as she is, and quoting you, generally women are provocative.
That's right.
When you are provoked, remember that she's supposed to be comparable to you. If you can give to her, she'll give back to you. A good measure.
Press down, shaking together,
running over.
So as in what you put in is the returns
that we are getting. Sometimes we blame the women.
But the majority of the issue also come from us. Then.
We create the environment. Again, in Genesis, God spoke to Adam. Eve was not there. Eve wasn't there. In fact, Eve was hidden inside him. When Eve appeared, he was asleep. And he said, when Eve came, you are bone of my bone, comparable to him. Flesh of my flesh. How can the bone of your bone make you so angry? Will you slap yourself?
Wow.
Will you kick yourself? Will you abuse yourself? She's comparable to you. That's why when you finish, you must be jailed. Out of society, taken out of society. That's the extreme. Somebody would say.
That's right.
But the point is, if it's your mother, would you allow her to be beaten? No matter the reason.
Wow.
If it's your sister, will you allow her to be beaten by the husband, no matter your reason?
If it's
your daughter coming to what fathers love most, daughters.
Imagine.
So somebody's daughter he has given to you. You say she has offended you.
And you kick her while she's even pregnant.
But she's carrying your seed.
You put it there.
You put it there. She's supposed to carry for 9 to 10 months. And might even die in the process, God forbid.
I feel so ashamed.
Very ashamed. I feel very emotional about it. That a man kicks his wife. So what do you do in the night? That'll be a bit off. You look at that same woman.
And then you still want to activate.
And you still want to, that's the word, activate.
This is terrible.
It's terrible. It's a level of going up there. So we need to look at it again. Where Adam was there, Eve wasn't there. God gave him an instruction. Once you come to that realization, the Bible says that both were naked and they were not ashamed.
That's right.
Once you begin to feel shameful towards your wife, your spouse, that's the beginning of the problem. That shame that she has insulted you. When we go to the bathroom and we strip ourselves, we don't feel ashamed. You see scars on your body.
So why would that insult?
Why would her insult provoke you to beat her? I thought you just left the bathroom. You saw yourself, your wife. There's no circumstances under which a man should abuse us. I know most men who say, holier than thou. I know my wife might be watching and say, hey, is that my husband? Because I needed to become a man.
That's right. That's right.
To come to this realization. Sometimes they marry us as boys.
That's right.
But we should know.
We should not remain
that
boys.
Anything that does not grow would die. If you can't grow, you die.
That's right.
And you die with every blessing God has put in you. Every seed, every honor. And one day you just be put in a grave. And that's it.
You need to grow.
We need to grow.
The program still continues, and it is the Weekend Family Review Show right here on GTV Live, and we are discussing handling the maltreating spouse. And I brought this background concerning somebody who called me and days back, and concerning the way the husband is, she's pregnant and just about delivering, and sometimes the way the man will tussle her here and there, and I feel a bit, Prof, if you probably had that kind of background, must you still continue in that kind of tradition and let your wife suffer?
It's a tradition. Parting away from tradition is very difficult. New things are difficult to embrace. And you see, when you say something, it is easier for people to forget it. But what people see, they don't forget it. So when you are growing up, you see your daddy beating your mother, or you see your uncles beating their wives. That is what you saw, and it had become something that it's normal.
Imprint.
That is it in your mind, and you've seen it. And you have seen it that. That is the only way to express yourself.
That's right.
And that is not the best. You see, you need wisdom You see, as you are growing, Proverbs will tell you, Proverbs 3:13 will tell you, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth what? Understanding. So then that means this wisdom is very important, and understanding is very important. You must now understand that the woman is no longer a stranger. The woman is now part of you.
That's
but
right.
The word flesh there in Genesis 2:24, the word flesh there is supposed to be an extension of your body.
That's right.
You see, so how do you punish
your own body?
You see, but where the understanding is not there, that is where these problems arises. You see, the woman must be seen as your mother. If you can't see a woman as your mother, you beat the woman. If you can't see the woman as your sister, you will beat her. You know, you will beat. Because you see, when God said, a man shall leave his father and his mother, the Bible didn't say a woman shall leave his father and his mother. Let's go back to it. It is only men that must leave. Women don't leave.
Wow.
Women don't leave because of these things. Because of these things. You see, when a man leaves, the umbilical cord spiritually has been dealt with.
That's right.
It is dealt with because now your mother sees a mother in your wife. If your mother doesn't see a mother in your wife, that is where your mother will not let you go. Your mother will not let you go because your mother will see danger ahead of you. Though you might not see it, your mother had seen it.
That's right.
And you see, because the umbilical cord spiritually had not been dealt with, there is always a vacuum. You see your wife as an enemy. Why am I saying that? Your mother, you wake up in the morning, your mother knows my son must eat. But I know some women.
That's right.
They wake up in the morning and they attend to furniture. They sweep whilst their husbands by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, there's something called breakfast. The husband has not eaten breakfast. But the husband, when the husband was in the mother's house as a son, the husband would have eaten.
That's right.
So in this case, the wife is not playing the role of a mother. So what prevents you from beating the wife? Nothing prevents you from beating the wife. You see, so far as the men, we the men are the priest, we are the prophets, we are a friend, a husband, and also a king in the house.
That's
you see, the woman must also play her role as a mother. Because if that role is not played, that is where the mother comes in. You see, that is where the mother comes in, and that will lead the marriage into what? Divorce. But God created a space, that backdoor principle, for the woman to go for counseling. Because it is the man that leaves and cleaves. The Bible didn't say the woman will leave. The man leaves and cleaves. But the woman leaves temporarily, not permanently. The reason is there will be frictions. I'm coming from a background, and my background may not be your background. I saw my daddy beating my mother, but you didn't see your mother receiving lashes or beatings from your. So the concepts may be two different. They may be two different things.
That's
okay,
right.
It's a new world. It's a new world I've entered into. So the moment I, the woman, see such things, I have nowhere to go. The only place I have to go is my mother's house, my father's house. I'm not just going to stay. I'm going for boot camping. You know, for them to give me some tutorials.
That's right.
Because my mother and my father, they've been there. And there were a lot of frictions because of the blending.
That's right.
And they were able to overcome, manage all those things. And today they are matured. So then they sit their wife down and they tell their wife that when you go, make sure you feed him. There are two foods every man needs: sex and food. Any marriage that you see beatings, you just do the research. These two things.
There's a problem in either of the two.
You know, God knows why He did it so. Because when you are having sex with your wife, what is happening is the body, the soul, and the spirit, they
communicate, they
copulate, they join. They join. Because in God's arithmetic, it is only God that adds 1 to 1, that is 1.
Still 1. That's right.
You see? So God deliberately, God is very wise. He brought those things into it. Longevity can be derived from sex. I'm telling you. Longevity can be derived from sex. God brought all those things. Healing. All these things are in sex. And God brought that thing there. When your mother, after the wife had gone home, and the mother discovered that these beatings, because every beating has a source. Every beating or every yelling, swearing, abusing, whatever, has a source. And the mothers are very wise and they know the source. So they will tell you that, Sissy, Mansa, Gloria, when you go, make sure you give it to him. Because a man, let me tell you, men are like that. Men are like that. When you punish a man, he will punish you. And many women are punishing their wives. Their husbands.
That's right.
Why should you wear cordro when you are going to sleep?
I'll come to that bit in a minute, and the program still continues, and it is the weekend review show right here on GTV Live. Now, I know there's so many things going on out there. You are having your argument. We still have our WhatsApp line up screen and our Facebook page, Weekend Review with Dollar. Just let your comments come in, let your phone in come in, and we will be glad to talk to you. And but Prof, let's look at this. Like Prof is saying that there's some things the woman, I would say intentionally, some women will just use it as a backdoor chip, a bargain chip to cause trouble. And you know, sometimes when they come, earlier you made that submission that when the issues happen, nobody will see what they did to the man. The only thing is the results as the beating has come in, and everybody's, the man, strike the wife and all that. But there's one or two things some women are also doing out there, but does it warrant it at all that no matter what the woman has done, do you have to?
I don't think that when it comes to striking your wife, or sometimes we stay with the striking, but sometimes the emotional abuse is worse. For example, when you ignore your spouse. But again, when you go back to the original source, which is the word of God,
that's right.
You find out in Genesis chapter 3 verse 16 that God has instructed the wife, after putting the man's duty or his what we call cares to work and sweat. Like Prophet Okai said, we need to understand our roles. He's gone out there. He might not have brought money home, but he went to work.
That's right.
Because of you. I'm sure if he wasn't married, he might not have gone out. There's nothing out there for him to go after. But God in his wisdom, after the woman has given to the man to eat what God said he shouldn't eat.
I like that bit.
the interesting aspect is that the man willingly collected and ate
without asking questions.
He never asked. Even when he heard the serpent speaking to his wife, he never asked. And that's where he lost it. And when we lose our place of authority, we start using abuse to get it back. Bullying tactics. Russian tactics to get it
and
back.
I will be accusing God, the woman you gave me.
So God in his wisdom also wanted to solve this problem. He is a wise God.
That's right.
And he knows the end from the beginning. So even in the curse, if you study what God said to man, you realize that when it comes to the woman, he gave him a simple instruction that your desire will be after your husband.
That's right.
And you must make room for him to rule over you.
That's right.
Genesis chapter 3 verse 6. He said your desire. Once you choose a man to be your husband, or a boy to be your husband, for that matter, once you accept him as the man that you take indoor and close the door, your desire, you cannot desire your job first. You cannot desire your children first. You cannot desire your career first. You cannot even desire the baby you are carrying first. I'm pregnant, so I didn't cook. He'll beat you. It's not warranted. But remember, you gave to me to eat. I ate willingly.
That's right.
I died with you. I died for you.
This is deep.
You cannot come back and say that I'm irresponsible. Once you introduce that aspect of our marriage, of our relationship, you are allowing the serpent to speak to you again.
Wow.
But this time it's not against God. It's against me. God is merciful. Man is judgmental. Man will fight for his life. Man will do everything to get his authority back. So all that is happening in the marriage where a man is beating, fighting, it's just that authority we lost in the garden. We want it back.
We want it back.
But God cautioned the woman that I want him now to have rule over you.
And therefore,
when he lift up his hand, when your king lift up his hand, like he listed the last one, he listed beautifully, is your king. In fact, some homes, your mother cannot come. So if she can't come,
then you have to.
And you have also refused to be here. What should I do?
The man will definitely be empty.
That is the word. He will be so empty that
That's right.
he has nothing to give than violence. Because when you are empty, you become violent.
That's right. That's right.
So our women have the power. God gave them so much power. This is a lady when God created and he appeared. Adam said, this bone of my bone. And the Bible,
I wonder where that wisdom came from.
But there's a guy, before God brought the woman, named every single creation.
That's right.
He was in the stead of God. And God never took it. Because the devil fell, God have never taken his power.
That's right. That's right.
So God never took man's power. He only created boundaries.
That's right.
And he's created boundaries for our women. If we don't want to be beaten, women have the power to control any man, including Obama and our president, Akufo Addo, Nana Akufo-Addo. You cannot do without the woman. She controls the beating.
That's right.
She controls the joy. No man controls it right from creation.
The women are in charge.
Give it to the woman.
So
when a woman is being beaten, she wants to be beaten. Unfortunately, they should forgive me. I know there are very evil men out there.
That's right.
That no matter what you do, you just cannot be appreciated. I know. I know. But what I'm saying is that if you can get this guy to leave his mother, his father, and follow you,
then you should be ready to fill in the gap.
Not even God has given you the power. You are actually controlling him.
You are.
You are in charge, not a man. And that's why God made him the head. But you are in charge. Have you seen yourself hungry before? Does your head think properly anymore?
You become something else.
Have you seen a man wanting sex? Does he think properly anymore? So God gave our women power. Like John chapter 1 verse 12. So as many as receive him, I believe that as many as receive women, God gave them power to become wives. If I'll paraphrase.
That's right.
So the woman allows the beating. I remember I was 8 years when my father was leaving home. And I remember my mother saw her going out. And she just put her head down. And when my father left, I asked him, he didn't ask Daddy where he's going. He looked at my face and smiled. Because she knows the results. That question will warrant some slapping. So why not let him go?
You definitely
let him go out instead of being beaten. You find a pregnant woman standing in the door. I'll let you go out. I'll let you go out. I'll let you go out.
And she want to bump
you.
You
want to bump you and your baby. But when you die, there's another lady on the line.
God forbid.
God forbid. But you know, as Christians, we use the word God forbid. But the truth be told,
that's right.
When
that's
he dies, when
Definitely.
you die,
Definitely.
the reason he's even treating you like that is because he might have spotted another Eve somewhere.
This is serious.
Because if you are one, how can you be beaten? If you are one, once there's no two, you can't be beaten. So let our women know that they have the power.
Surely they should.
They shouldn't be beaten.
As it stands, if a man is going the way, I mean, excuse my language, not manly enough, could it be said that the woman is also contributing to that fact, as Prof is saying? Or is it because there are cases where you see that the man, like he's saying, probably might have spotted another Eve somewhere? Is it because of your action? That is why the man is winding around?
You see, women are emotional. Men are rational. You know. So when women are being too emotional and the man doesn't know how to manage the woman, that is where the man begins to go outside. Or that is where the man begins to take the laws into his hands to deal with the, how do you call it, the woman. But you see, women should not continue to be wives. They must grow into mothers.
I would have wished you repeat that side again.
You see, women must not end up as wives. They must continue to grow
into mothers.
You see, your mother knows you. Your mother knows you. Knows everything about you. And your mother is the only woman on earth that can pray for you genuinely.
Wow.
That can pray genuinely for you. You know, some wives don't pray for their husbands because they are not mothers.
Whoa.
They are not mothers. You see, because you see, a mother is someone that picks signals of events that are about to occur before they do. So if I have a wife and I just run into problems, don't you think I'll attribute it as a bad luck? I'll attribute it as a bad luck. Because that means you're not negating, you know, the things that are coming to me in the realms of the spirit. You are not negating. But my mom, or the wife that has been transformed into a mother, can just pick the telephone when you're not at home. Maybe you are at work or you've traveled. And he said, honey, I had a vision. Honey, I'm having some funny feeling about you. I don't know what it is, but it seems something might happen. Honey, be very careful with the way you do things. I'm still praying for you.
That's right.
You see, that is a mother. But when you have left your mother as a wife and you have joined a husband and you are still a wife, there will be problems. Because emotions, they grow. So the woman needs to grow.
That's right.
Grow. Now you are no longer, you see, our mothers are the only women that can call us to order. Our wives cannot. Our wives cannot call us to order. So then that means if the wife has matured into a mother, that is where the mother, the wife,
she know the right points to touch.
Akwesi, this tie our feet.
That's right.
Oh, Akwesi. You see, our mothers know how to turn us.
That's right.
Our mothers knows how to turn us.
And they do it gently.
You see, they do it because they carried us in their womb. The wife that you have married, they never carried you. That is why when there are problems, because they are emotional, they begin to think elsewhere.
So wives have to become mothers.
They must become mothers. If they want to be in control, then they must become mothers. You know, the husband has been fired from work.
God help mercy.
who should
Comfort.
the husband go to? They say the husband must go home, not to a wife, but to a mother.
That's right.
Wow.
A mother, after hearing the incident, would tell the husband, put your head on my lap.
Wow.
That is the work of a mother. But when the wife says, "Enti then ebedi," the mother will say, "Then ebedi."
And on your butcher,
You see,
Enjoy your day.
enjoy your day.
So that is what the problem is. You see, but when the wife has grown into a mother, the mother knows the child. The son has started coming home late. The mother is the first to know what is happening.
That's right.
So if you're a wife and you can't even detect these simple things in your husband, then that means you don't deserve to be in that house. Because you see, the wife is the first to pick those signals when there is a change in the man. Because the wife is a mother.
That's right.
Oh, Akwesi, of late, semi swak with Simu. Akwesi say, "Ma'am, oh, Jani, something must tell you that Akwesi has eaten something somewhere." The mother knows. So the mother will just interrupt, says, "Akwesi, of late, what have you been eating? What have you been doing?" In a nice way.
Not provocating.
But do you know what the wife is going to do? Akwesi, Akwesi, you didn't marry me to punish me. What you are doing, I don't. You see, this is the provocations. And the man that you are married to, maybe the man to left the father's house as a boy.
That's right.
And has never grown into
and
a
has
man.
not grown into a man. Okay.
And you know, boys are full of youthful exuberance.
They want to show
They
something.
want to show something. So that is where anything that the man, the boy touches, the boy must. You see, but boys don't think like that. The reason is boys don't marry. It's their parents that marry the women for them. Because boys don't marry.
They don't.
The bride price, you'll be surprised that the bride price, even half of the money came from their fathers.
That's right.
So there's something at stake. But the main, a man goes to work, save part of his money because for years, because he has found a woman that he wants to call a wife. Do you think such a man will just be beating the woman? No, will not. Will not do that because he values the woman. And even you can see, even many times the man is even right, but the man is even saying, "I'm sorry."
That's right.
I caught this thing some time ago, and it really helped me. You know, I married a woman who sees sorry as a curse. Sorry, wherever you are watching me, please forgive me. She saw it from the initial stages because grooming. You know, she maybe came from a home that don't hear those things. You see, so anytime she does something, it is wrong. She argues the case out.
That's right.
And I also argue. But later I realized that no. Then I started saying sorry. Please, I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. Then case closed. Then realized that later on she comes to me. He said, "Oh, Daddy, please, what I did the other time, I was wrong." I said, "Oh, you were not wrong." She said, "Oh, I was wrong." I said, "Why are you saying I'm wrong?" "You are wrong." He says, "Oh, what I did was." Then gradually, I realized that it formed part of it. You see, so many times, at times we need to take the initiative.
That's right.
You see,
I was actually coming to that bit of it that, let's say, if boys are supposed to grow, I mean, the women are supposed to be mothers, not settling just to be wives. Now, if a boy is also not growing to be a man, because if you just use the word initiative, because being the head, at least sometimes you see women marry, girls don't marry. Therefore, if you have a girl as a wife, she's never growing to be a woman, neither even becoming a mother. And she's still there as a girl. I mean, she's just fancying herself around the home. You, the man, what could be your major role? I mean, are you supposed to grow yourself? Because if you also remain a boy, then there will be a lot of problems. So what can we also do in that aspect?
I think that when it comes to women, I believe, and I've always told my wife and all the women I've known, that there's a grace that has been given to women. For some reason, God designed her and put all it takes for her to do well. Personally, I have a problem with this girl child promotion. And I tell my wife, I said, look, have you realized now the girls have taken over and the boys are not doing well in school? You promoted girl child recently medical school.
Yes.
She swept all the awards. 10 awards. She got 9.
That's right.
I said, what were the boys doing? Proverbs 31 talks about it in very nice language. Whosoever finds a wife. So our problem as men is that we are marrying girls, like you said. Why would you want to marry a girl? Just like Prof said, boys shouldn't marry, girls shouldn't marry. Once you marry as a girl, be ready to be treated as a girl.
Wow. Wow.
Don't go demanding things wives must demand.
While you are a girl.
Whilst you are a girl. You see, we need to speak the truth.
That's right. That's right.
And stop the tradition of men. I was telling church recently, my pastors, and I was telling them, guys, you know, I'm about to change the rules in this country. Traditionally, when you are going to marry, you do engagement. Now our girls are getting pregnant before parents receive them to marry. So now when you want to marry and you don't have the money and the girl agrees, come, I'll go and see the family. There's a traditional structure that you do kokoko.
That's right.
You just need kotwaba kone some 200 cities. To allow her to marry you. You go to court. You sign an agreement. You are married. I stand in and say in 3 years' time, they'll bring the engagement things. You come to church, we bless the marriage.
That's all.
She's your wife. So she stopped behaving like a girl. And don't worry me. He's not married me. That is why. What exactly are you doing, the guy?
Mercy.
What exactly are you doing in a man's house if you're a girl? Go back to mommy's home. Mommy is waiting.
That's right.
Get the training. Like I said initially for men. Guys must go to driving school to drive a car. You are more valuable than any Lamborghini Countach. You are valuable than any Mercedes Benz. The guy will not drive his Mercedes Benz without a driver's license.
That's right.
You won't.
He's scared he will crash it.
You won't. You won't drive your own Mercedes Benz if you don't know how to drive. So know that when a guy won't do training, just like you won't train any training before you marry, you are maybe somebody's old wadi. You are somewhat touching that somebody have done body works and wants to take you home and try you out. But once you know who you are,
that's right.
Once you know who you are, once you know you are a girl, grow up.
Grow up.
Don't marry. And look, if this time, the last time I was speaking to one professor, the daughter graduated law school at 18. Is she a girl? Law school, 18. Is she a girl? But I thought you were saying age is what determines a girl.
That's right.
Law school, 18. And the father was so excited. And I said to him, so would you want her to marry? He said, what? Marry who? She must go to the next level. So why is it that fathers cannot step in? I said, my daughter, they are beating you. Come home a little. Come home for a while. Come. Take permission from the husband. Can my daughter come home for a while?
That's right.
I think there's something wrong. Come home for a while. Let me give a typical scenario. There's a young lady in church that was having problem with her husband. And I realized a girlhood attitude. The guy goes to work, comes late. Once he gets home late, fire. So 12 midnight, I'll get a call. So I told him, sack her. If she leaves tonight, and you are on set, and you, which when I'm talking about you, and he asked, and he said, Daddy, but I thought, he said, shut up. You can't think now. I'm thinking for you. I'm your pastor. For 1.5 years, I've gone this with you. I've been praying and thinking, I want to be a father now. Not your pastor. Send her home. He sends her home. The uncle gives it to her. Her mother gives it to her. Her brothers give it to her. Say, you say, do you know the time we close? Do you know how we get food for you? Do you know the father was so furious that your husband cannot go to work? Why not find out what he does? Can you believe in 24 hours a 1.5 year problem has been resolved?
That's all.
Wisdom.
So we just need to help change this tradition of men, which Jesus said have made the word of God of none effect. There's a traditional setting going out there that when a young lady marries and he goes and it's not working, he can't come back home. It's not divorce. I heard you when we started that you go for lectures.
That's right.
I mean, at your age, I am an IT consultant as well. I've just enrolled to IPMC to do a course because I need to write a program for a school.
That's right.
At this age and doing ministry. So why do I go back to school? To make things better. To improve on who I am. To present a better case when I'm called upon to present. Why am I holding this iPad? To be able to make a reference. Why can't our sisters, our daughters, our wives, quoting Prophet Okai, our mothers,
the mothers
who have refused to be mothers, not go back and, you know, go and ask questions.
Top
like,
up. Go and top up.
This program you are doing is a top
program. Wow.
So we need top up. Once you were a girl, get top up.
The only place you worship, if not church, is bedroom. We kneel when we go before God. And there is also a throne in the bedroom that will cause you to kneel. You bow. What should tell you? What should come into your mind? You are just bowing to what? You are bowing to a woman.
That's right.
So then that means when the woman denies you access, that means you can't take what you want.
That's right.
The heaven is
blocked. That's scripture.
But when you go in by force,
the heaven is blocked.
You see, let me say this thing.
Prayer is hindered.
Let me say these things. I gathered these things from experience. I realized that genuine sex, good sex, brings the favor and the blessings of God.
Amen to that.
I realized it. You see, there are times when you are going for an interview, you are going to do certain things that are of significance. Sleep with your wife.
Wow.
Sleep with her. The reason is you need a spirit to back you. You need a presence to be with you. If a presence is with you, you will succeed.
More than
so men that are beating your wives, I beg you in the name of Jesus.
That's right.
To stop it.
To stop it. Let me say a big thank you to Prophet Eddie and Prophet Okai for passing through the program. It's been such a prophetic atmosphere. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. And God bless you. God richly bless you so much. And viewers, this is how far we come with the program. And I know you have so much going on out there. I mean, week after week, you have your own arguments going on out there. Let your WhatsApps and your texts come and let's do the talking together. And but please remember to pray for us. And for those of you who want to be part of the program on the 12th, the prayer time, Redeeming the Family Glory, just give me a call. Let's discuss it. But it will be at Faith Chapel, Assemblies of God, right at Malam Junction. Meet us there. Let's pray for your family. Your life will never be the same. We see you same time next week. God bless you.